Carnage created while leaders debated the fate of a nation, regeneration. War-weary widows wondering why Western destruction rained from the sky, why fat Western armies want them to die. Just war-weary widows wondering why they've bombed all the bridges, burnt out their homes, left scars on the landscape nature once roamed. Hostage takers in the guise of peacemakers, home-wrecking heroes, tortured souls, following orders, achieving goals. 1 stripe, 2 stripes, 3 stripes, 4. The more on your arm, the more died at war. And now under instruction, you return to your crime and expect war-weary widows to welcome you this time. While they watch you rebuild the havoc you've wreaked, the leaders continue their political speak, spun out rhymes riddled with rot, people still dying from crimes they forgot. Wounds to remind them, war lies behind them. Empty chairs stare where death came to call. An orphan, a widow, a refugee, all of them victims, one and all. War-weary widows, victims of war. War-weary widows, hostage whores. War-weary widows, weep for their dead, stained and scarred from the blood that's been shed. War-weary widows, hostage whores. War-weary widows can't take any more. Raped by your armies, robbed of respect, scarred by your presence, you make them feel sick. You think rebuilding bridges redeems your crimes, but you're still just an army behind enemy lines. Peacemaker, oath taker, political promise breaker, keep your buttons nice and clean to wipe away what they have seen. Keep your buttons nice and clean and wipe away what they have seen. In a private ceremony of women, the traditional female practitioner or circumciser, chanting Allah is great and Muhammad is his prophet, may Allah keep away all evils, operates on a girl child anywhere between the ages of 5 and 8 with a sharpened stone, iron blade or piece of glass. In the first stage, the whole of the clitoris and its sheath are cut away. Then the labia minora are scraped off, followed by most of the inside flesh of the labia majora. The flaps of skin that remain are then pulled together and pinned with thorns, thus obliterating the vaginal opening, except for a very small aperture kept open with a minute splint of wood or reed to allow for the passage of urine and menstrual blood. As the work proceeds, the mother and other female guests verify the work, putting their fingers into the wound, along with earth and ashes used to staunch the bleeding. When it is over, the girl's legs are tied together from hip to ankle for 40 days to ensure that the stitched skin heals together and will not reopen. Throughout all this, the girl is held down by her female relatives and is fully conscious.